How's everybody doing? Facebook Live. Again, if I don't comment on your comments or your likes, it's because the camera's turned around and I can't see you. But I want to say Happy New Year again to everybody. And this is day 2 of the 365 challenge on doing a daily motivation so I can create the habit of being more consistent in my own life. And I give you a challenge, whatever it is, for the next 365 days. What is your challenge? What is the thing that you're going to do every single day to create that consistency and that habit to get you to where you want to go? And of course, I love motivation. I love motivating others. So I say, why not be consistent on doing that? And today I want to talk to you about the power of humility. And I want to start with a short story. It's a Zen story told from the great speaker Alan Watts. And he said, once upon a time there was a student of a Zen master. And the student was told by the Zen master that you are omnipotent, that you have God force inside you, that you are potentially God. And you have that power within you. And the student was very empowered by that. He felt very strong. And one day he was at the marketplace and there was a runaway elephant coming towards him. And instead of moving, even though there's a guy sitting on the elephant, said, hey, move, get out of the way, get out of the way. But the student stood there and said, well, if I'm God, the elephant won't touch me. The elephant knows that we are one together. He won't hit me. And then all of a sudden, the elephant, bam, hits him and knocks him over. And he's upset and he goes to the Zen master and says, but master, you told me I was omnipotent. I was God. And the master asked him, well, did anyone was around? He said, yes, there was one man telling me to get out of the way. And he said, well, did you know that man is God too? In the story, the point is, even though you are omnipotent, even though you have that high-end power, even though you have the Brahman, you have that God force flowing through you, everyone else does as well. And that's how I stay humbled and full of humility, is that I know that everyone is me. It's just another version. Somebody born at a different time. But the mind works the same. The consciousness works the same. You may be born at a different place, born at a different time, born a different gender, born a different color. May have your father in your life, may have not. May your mother in your life, may have not. Maybe you had grandparents, maybe you didn't. And so all those things formulate who you think you are. But we all are omnipotent. We all are God force. And I've met several people that said, Rich, you're trying to come up. That person's not big enough for you to deal with. Or you shouldn't do an interview with them. They're not high status. And it bugged me for a little bit. I'm like, why not? Why not? Who cares what status they are? I'm not impressed by status. I'm not impressed by income. Because there's people that make billions of dollars, but their character is lacking. And if you understand the laws of the universe, their day will come. The roosts or the chickens will come home to roost. And so I'm not impressed by what you have. I'm more impressed by who you are. What do you do when the cameras are off? What do you do when you're not on social media? What do you do when you're not at work? What is the things you do? See, judge a man not by the things he does in public, but what he doesn't have to do in private. How do you treat your family? How do you treat others? How do you talk about others? And that's something I very pay high attention to. I'm with some people and, they'll meet somebody and they're like, oh my gosh, hello, how are you? Give them a hug and kiss and, oh my gosh, it was good to see you, all these things. And as soon as that person walks away, it's like, this person, da-da-da-da. Oh, da-da-da-da. And I'm like, you're whispering about them? You're talking down about them? So it makes me think, when I'm not around, how are you talking about me? How a person acts with one person is usually how they act with others. And many people are aghast to status. And I remember I was listening to Eric Thomas just the other day, and he was like, The reason why I take pictures with every single person I meet is because I wouldn't be here without them. I'm not worried about your status. You could be at the bottom of the barrel or the top of the mountain. It doesn't matter to me. As long as you're about me. If you really care about me, you really want me to flourish, you really want me to do good, you respect what I do, you love what I do, then we're good. But if you think you are over people because of some type of status or some type of arrangement, or because you grew up in a certain area, or you have a certain income, or you married a certain spouse, I hate to break it to you, but all that is fairy dust. Everything's always changing. Who's hot right now might not be hot later. And who's not hot now might be the hot thing later. So I like to treat everybody with the utmost respect. Learn people's names. Know who they are. Talk to them. Have real conversations. Get to know who they are. And if you're about me, good, great. If you're not, good, great. If we could parallel, or we can perpendicular, or we can just match up at some point, awesome. But if we never do, awesome. Because my life is not dictated by yours, and your life is not dictated by mine. It's like what the great Jay-Z said, what you eat don't make me poop. What you eat won't go to my bowels. It won't happen. So what I understand is this, is the way to stay humble is a prayer that I use every day. Is I'm neither better than anyone or neither less than anyone. I'm equal. So wherever you are in your life, we're equal. If you never wrote a book but you want to write a book, and Rich, you wrote 4 books, we're equal. We're equal. You're in the steps, you're in the process, you're just getting to that point. I'm in the process, I'm getting to a point. Every year I get better. Because I'm getting to a point, I'm in the process, and it keeps me humble, knowing that where I'm at now does not dictate where I'm going. It's just where I'm at now. And tomorrow I'll be at a different place, as long as I keep moving. So in order for us to stay humble, it's powerful. Because when you know that you're equal, you don't feel less than anyone. And then you don't have the erroneous idea that you're better than anyone. Because I hate to break it to you, and I hate to burst your bubble, but you're not. We're all the same. Maybe different color, maybe different generations, maybe different hair, maybe different smile, maybe different eyes, maybe different ways of hearing, ways of seeing, ways of walking, ways of being. But when you brace off all the superficial stuff, when you push it all away, we all want the same things. We all desire the same things. And we all want acceptance and love. So today, make that promise to you for the next new year, is stay humble. Don't worry about where you are. You're neither above anyone, and you're never below anyone as well. This is Rich Fontaine from Power of Self Entertainment. Either you agree with me or not agree with me, but either way, in my heart of hearts, I feel that this was a successful conversation. Namaste.